Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Triple H always knew Rhea Ripley would be a star, but he admits he's surprised at how much her star power has risen. The WWE Chief Content Officer appeared alongside Ripley in an interview with Alan and Carly, and he was full of praise for the Women's World Champion. She's a force of nature here. It's funny that you see somebody come along where you see them in the very beginning of it. Like, it's my job to look at talent and see there's something there, there's not something there. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. To have somebody come in where you go like, all the potential in the world. Which, the first time I saw her, I thought like, wow, she's going to kill it. But had no idea, like as good as I think I am at that, in trying to predict where things will end up, I had no idea she'd be the level of star that she is now. Because, to my honest opinion, I don't mean to embarrass her here while I'm talking about her, but she's just nicking the surface of her stardom now. That is really where I feel like she can go. The level of star, she just oozes it. From the second she walks out. There are certain people that put it on and it comes off and it's a moment. It's just who she is, it just comes out of everything she is. So the level that she will get to as long as she wants to and puts the work in to do that, there's no ceiling on it. I mean it, Triple H on praising Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley admitted she was blushing a bit after hearing such praise from the game, and Triple H then made it clear that he was sincere with his praise. I mean it though, too. I'm not saying it because she's here. I would say it if she wasn't here. It's just the truth. It's her innate ability as who she is. We can teach, we can help, we can get people along the way, but that innate ability that she has, every bit of the foundation is there. And then we just help guide it along, but it's all her. In another recent interview, Rhea Ripley revealed who deserves credit for coining her mommy persona. For years, Triple H has had an eye for talent, recognizing future megastars before they even knew it themselves. From molding Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns in NXT to guiding the careers of Charlotte Flair and Kevin Owens, the game has always had a knack for spotting the best of the best. But there was one superstar whose rise to prominence in WWE not only impressed him but left him genuinely surprised, Rhea Ripley. The Australian powerhouse had always been a standout performer, from her days in NXT UK to her transition into NXT proper, but even Triple H, the man who had a major hand in her development, didn't anticipate just how dominant she would become in WWE's main event scene. What surprised him the most wasn't her in-ring ability, her striking new look, or even her rapid ascension to championship status. It was her ability to command the audience and naturally evolve into WWE's biggest female star. The first impressions. When Rhea Ripley first arrived in NXT UK in 2017, she was still in the mold of a traditional WWE prospect, blonde hair, athletic physique, and a generic babyface attitude. Triple H saw potential, but she hadn't yet unlocked what made her special. In a conversation with Shawn Michaels and William Regal, Triple H had admitted, she's got the tools, but she hasn't found herself yet. Once she does, watch out. That transformation came quicker than anyone expected. By 2018, Ripley had completely revamped her look, embracing a darker, more aggressive persona. She cut her hair, added leather and spikes to her gear, and developed a take-no-prisoners attitude that made her stand out from the rest of the women's division. The change was so striking that even Triple H was taken aback. I remember seeing her backstage one day and thinking, whoa, that's a different Rhea Ripley, Triple H later recalled. And that's when I knew she was onto something big. Breaking through in NXT. Triple H pushed Ripley to the forefront of NXT as the leader of the women's division. Her rivalry with Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship in late 2019 was proof that she had arrived. The moment she won the title in December of that year, celebrating in the ring with fans hoisting her onto their shoulders, it was evident that WWE had found its next breakout star. Still, Triple H thought that Ripley's biggest success would be contained within NXT for a while longer. He figured she would follow the traditional route, dominate NXT, get drafted to the main roster in a slow, calculated move, and gradually work her way up to the top. But Rhea had different plans. WrestleMania 36, the risk that paid off. When Charlotte Flair won the 2020 Royal Rumble, most assumed she would challenge either Becky Lynch or Bayley for a main roster title. Instead, WWE made a shocking decision. Charlotte would challenge Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship at WrestleMania 36. It was a bold, unprecedented move. The NXT title had never been defended at WrestleMania in this fashion, and Triple H wasn't sure how well Ripley would handle the high-pressure spotlight. What surprised him, however, was Ripley's fearlessness. When we put her in that match with Charlotte, I knew she could go toe-to-toe in the ring, but what I didn't expect was how she handled the moment, Triple H admitted in an interview years later. WrestleMania is the grandest stage of them all. It breaks a lot of people. But Rhea? She thrived. Even though Ripley lost that match, she came out of it looking like a future megastar. Her performance against Charlotte proved she belonged among the best. The Judgment Day and the Art of Reinvention. Triple H expected Ripley to be a dominant champion, but what caught him completely off guard was her evolution beyond just a singles competitor. By 2022, Ripley had aligned herself with the Judgment Day, a faction led by Edge before Finn Balor took over. At first, Triple H saw it as a unique move, but he didn't expect Ripley to become the backbone of the group. What shocked him the most was her ability to control the dynamic of the Judgment Day, not as a valet, but as the group's enforcer and arguably its true leader. When I think about what surprised me the most about Rhea Ripley's WWE career, it's her ability to take something and completely reshape it in her own image, Triple H revealed. The Judgment Day was supposed to be about Edge. Then Finn Balor took over. But now? Everyone knows it's Rhea's show. Her interactions with Dominic Mysterio became one of the most talked about elements of WWE programming. Mommy and Dirty Dom had an unconventional chemistry that fans loved. What started as a storyline alliance evolved into a dynamic that revitalized Dominic's career and solidified Ripley as one of the most compelling characters on WWE television. Dominating the main event scene. By the time WrestleMania 39 arrived, Ripley had fully embraced her destiny. She faced Charlotte Flair in a rematch from their 2020 bout, this time for the SmackDown Women's Championship. This time, Ripley didn't just put on a great match, she stole the entire show. Triple H, now in charge of WWE Creative, watched from backstage as Ripley and Charlotte delivered a brutal, hard-hitting classic that many fans and analysts considered the best match of the night. When Ripley won, standing atop the ropes with the championship in hand, Triple H knew she had arrived at a level few superstars ever reach. The look in her eyes after that match told me everything, Triple H later said. She wasn't just here to be great. She was here to dominate. The surprising element, natural star power. While Triple H always knew Rhea Ripley was talented, the one aspect of her career that truly surprised him was her natural ability to connect with audiences in a way that transcended traditional storytelling. She wasn't just another top star, she was an era-defining presence. Few superstars in WWE history have been able to command a crowd with just their aura. The Rock had it. Steve Austin had it. Roman Reigns developed it. And now, Rhea Ripley had it, too. That's something you can't teach, Triple H said. You can teach wrestling moves, you can teach psychology, but that it factor? That's rare. And Rhea Ripley has it in spades. What's next for Ripley? Now, as the reigning Women's World Champion and one of WWE's most marketable stars, Rhea Ripley's trajectory seems limitless. With rumors swirling about possible main event feuds with Becky Lynch, a potential crossover match with a male superstar, or even a Royal Rumble win that could see her main event WrestleMania, the sky's the limit. Triple H, who has seen countless stars rise and fall, now believes Ripley is the future of WWE. But even he admits, he didn't see this level of superstardom coming. She keeps proving me wrong, he chuckled in a recent interview. And I couldn't be happier about it.